Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back at it again, man. You got Dash here, man, with my boy Smash. We're back
Yes,
to it.
Sirski. What's happening?
Smash and Dash podcast. What happened, man? What's going on? Your birthday done passed up. Happy
Yeah,
birthday to you,
right on,
man.
bro.
Christmas done passed, so you know what's happening.
You see, my mom had found a couple stashes of our smash and dashies, man. So
Oh, that
I
was
had to
up,
pull him
man.
out.
You put
Um,
him in right there.
you see what I'm saying, huh?
I see him back there, man. I see him back there. Put him to the thing. Oh yeah. We gonna have some of these for y'all soon. Not these same shirts, but we coming up with another design. And
Yeah, that's
you did,
what they call that. That's what they call that for back in. That's vintage there.
yeah, vintage smash and
Yeah,
dash.
birthday
Yeah,
was
man.
straight though, bro.
Birthday was straight.
Christmas was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm back home in Denver with the family, so I can't complain, man. Life is treating me pretty well, man. I'm ready for these college bowl games, though. You see what these Trojans do. I can't lie.
Well, let's get into it, man. What you think, man? What you think about? You say you home back in Denver.
Yeah.
They just got rid of their coach,
Oh,
Hackett,
Nathaniel. Yeah.
Nathaniel. What you think
Yeah.
about
Nathan, get your ass out of here.
Nathan Eugene Hackett?
Hey, no, he ain't a Eugene. That man, hey, no, sir. Hey, 2K, don't do that. Eugene is somebody that make a play, man. Eugene was Cam Akers, Cam Eugene Akers. That's who Eugene was when they played the Broncos and they put a 50 ball on them, boy. But
Yeah.
in all seriousness, man, we've been talking about like what coaches are on the hot seats, which one they gonna let go. But we knew when they, bro, the first game, Bronco Country, let's ride. When the man decided to kick the world's longest field goal instead of put the ball in, Wilson's hands, we knew this was going to be a problem for the rest of the year. And
Long season.
right, I just think that the Broncos came to their senses. Obviously, you just don't. I feel like they did the right thing, just letting them finish out the year basically and giving the last two games. So there was nobody else they can blame for it. They're gonna blame him. Now we can go, head coach hunting. I feel like there's a couple interesting names out there, but one that really sticks out to me, 2K, will be Sean Payton. I'm just being realistic. Sean Payton along with Russell Wilson, that'd be a killer combo. He
Yeah,
hasn't
well,
coached in a
but
while.
before you get to their naming new coaches or who people that you think will fit the system, do like just being honest, do Hackett take all the blame or can do Russ do some of it
Nah,
fall
yeah,
on Russ'
man.
shoulder?
No, because from the first game on, from the time you took the ball out of his hand from that first game on, you are to blame because you showed right then and there you didn't have confidence in him. So now you can't try to for the rest of the year try to instill confidence in somebody. The whole you lost the team with that play, young. Like how it goes. Like we're looking at it like again, if you're in that locker room and we know we just paid this man all this money, right? And you say we're going to kick a field goal, to me, that's like, oh, coach don't trust this dude already. So now you try to come back around the corner and being like and try to up him or make him into the player you want him to be. It's like some of them dudes still remember what you did, and they remember the week after that some of the bonehead decisions you make. So it's like it's a snowball effect. You did one thing and you keep rolling down the hill and you keep doing like no, they're looking at you like no, it's the guy up front. He's making all the calls. We just playing it, bro. There's no way. I know Russ is playing crap, but have you seen some of the play calls? Are you seeing like the time he has in the pocket? It's not like he's just back there lollygagging. He drops back in there on his butt. It's like, bro, it's crazy, man. So like, yes, I can blame Russ a little bit, but no, I'm not blaming Russ. I'm blaming coaching in this one because from the first game on, he showed me that he wasn't ready to be a head coach.
Right.
So
Yeah,
how do
you
you feel
know.
about that? Like, do you feel that it's Russell's fault? I mean, we can always say it's we can always blame a quarterback. We can always say, hey, it's this guy's fault because he's the so-called leader of the team. But when we looking at it honestly, it's like, man, the coach, you can kill a kid's confidence or a player's confidence by just doing that one play alone. And then, yes, confidence is everything in this league. You know that, young.
Yeah, I feel like, man, it gotta fall back on the coach. He the head coach, it goes through him. Yeah, you say confidence, early play, but I just seen Russ like in this league for so long and play so good, so many great plays, and he's a veteran. So I just expect for that not to kill his confidence for the whole year. Like we're not talking about a rookie here, a second year player. We talking about a Pro Bowl guy, an All Pro guy that been to Super Bowls and stuff like that. But it still goes back on the coach. I can't lie, Russ haven't been the same Russ that
They're on
I've
their
seen for
third running
years. And
back though, too.
yeah,
K.
no, I
They're out
understand
of
that.
two
But what I'm
starting
saying is,
receivers. Like, if you look at that roster and how depleted they are on offense, and I'm just being realistic, I'm not giving no excuses, but let's be realistic. If you're playing with the third string quarterback, you forget Melvin Gordon's our dog, but there was games where they were going to win it, but Melvin Gordon was dropping the ball so much earlier in the season. Remember, they cut him because they thought he was the problem. Like, bro, there's so many. The problem was the whole Broncos offense. They need a redesign, and it's the head coach that was calling these because he thought he was such an offensive mind. We thought that he was going to be able to put, Russ in the situations, but it wasn't that, bro. But on top of that, you can't have all these injuries, man. You're devastated in injuries and expect Russ to play like that. I'm sorry.
yeah,
man.
well, if you say that, if you want to ban injuries, the coach, he get the same excuse.
No, he
If you
doesn't.
want that, I'm just saying Russ
Same
haven't
excuse
been.
because from
But
the
I'm
first
just saying,
game,
let me finish. Russ haven't been Russ, no matter first game or not. Russ haven't been Russ.
Hey,
One play in the first game, that type of situation. He's a veteran guy. He's an All-Pro guy. He can't let one play kill
but it's not about
confidence.
the confidence.
But Russ haven't been Russ.
Yeah, you're right. I guess
I'm just saying it falls on. Yes, it's gonna fall on the coach regardless.
Well, we just
I'm just saying Russ haven't been
it's
Russ.
a domino effect. One play literally can make a whole. You've been in locker rooms with us. We've seen it. I've been 0-8 with a team, and a coach says, we gonna stick with this one dude. I don't care what you guys say.
I understand that. I just feel like Russ should be able to pull himself out of that. But at the end of the day,
you're right. But when you're in games and you're giving the ball to a running back, then he drops the ball and he fumbles, and then you lose a game, and they're like, "Oh, Russ played bad." But it's like, no, had he just scored the touchdown?
Yeah, Russ haven't been Russ though.
Yeah, and it's also because confidence it's a major key. I've been in all the locker rooms and I've seen it. I've seen Vince Young myself. I've seen him when the coach gave him confidence. I've seen him win Rookie of the Year. I also seen when the coach did not believe in him. I've seen how he played, and that's just a true story because I was in the locker room with this. I've seen it. So yes, I understand Russ is an All-Pro, but you want Russ the All-Pro without any All-Pro receivers, without any All-Pro running backs to be All-Pro Russ, and no All-Pro linemen. To me, it's just it's kind of shaky.
Yeah. Well, but when you go that way and you say all those things, then I have no choice to be like, man, okay, if Russ don't have all this, the head coach don't have none of this either.
But what did the head coach do?
So if we going, but I'm just saying, if we're
injuries,
making, but what I'm saying is,
somebody
if we're
has
making,
to get the blame. It ain't gonna be the guy we just gave $250,000.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's
no,
what the bottom
I already said no,
though.
but I said the coach is gonna take the blame.
I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm gonna give these excuses to Russ, then I got to give them to my head coach and give him another shot. But
I'm never gonna give it to the head coach based on that dumbass decision you made at the beginning of the year. I know you.
Well,
I'm more mad as a GM or whoever I was that hired him because I seen him and for what he was at the beginning of the season. So from that dumbass play,
is this the first year?
Yeah, yes. From that
first year, yeah.
That's why you gotta get out of here. Just like, like your dog. Look, no. Just like Urban Meyer down in Jacksonville. Sometimes you make a dumbass decision, you hire a dumbass coach. They got Urban Meyer out of there. They got Doug Peterson in. Man, T-Law and the way Trevor Lawrence is looking this year looks unbelievably different than when he had Urban Meyer. He's looking like an all-pro, all-world quarterback, the #1 draft pick that they made. So, yes, sometimes coaching is all about that. And I'm sorry, Nathan Hackett's shown me off of plays during the year and just the coaching decisions where you need him to make a big coaching decision. He wasn't ready to make those coaching decisions. So, yes, you had to get his ass out of there.
Yeah, I'm
Bronco country. Bye.
if we giving him the dumb excuses, we gotta get a head coach.
Listen, Russ been playing like absolute hot dog water.
Exactly.
He's been playing like straight, like and when a diaper blow out, that's what he been playing like, man. I ain't gonna give Russ no excuse. Like he played like shit, but I also know
the coach ain't getting Russ excuses.
No, but I also because I was just saying the coach ain't gave him the head coach ain't giving you nothing to work with. So yeah, no. This is as it progresses on. But I'm telling you, from the from that first play on, we knew he wasn't ready to be a coach. When you took the ball out of your $250 million man hand and you put it in the kicker,
he was tripping. He was tripping with that. So that's why I say I'm coming back with yes. That was the most dumbest decision I seen any head coach make. But when I get a quarterback as a GM and I pay you that type of money, don't give me at the end of the year I had a bad season because he pulled my confidence after the first game of the season. You got to bounce back. as
I'm
my
not telling
quarterback.
you.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not saying
telling
you.
you
I'm just
what
speaking
Russ
from
is saying.
my.
It ain't like I'm
You
playing
gotta
with
bounce
Shanahan.
back, bro.
No, it ain't like I'm out there with Shanahan shitting it up. It ain't like I'm
You
out there with a great offensive mind
gotta
shitting it
bounce
up.
back,
No,
Russ. Come on, man. You
man.
gotta bounce back,
Yeah,
man.
we'll see next year because I didn't seen I've seen a lot of these. I've seen all quarterbacks except for Thomas, Eugene, Patrick Brady go through this. Ain't all the
Right.
quarterbacks doing. I even seen your favorite quarterback Peyton Manning do it. So let's not let's enough with that anyway, bro. Man, bruh, JJ Watt. Let's talk about JJ Watt. Is it big to you he's retired, or is it like, man, should he be sitting down? I mean, he has 9 sacks this year, so he obviously still play a little bit of football, but like, what you think? Is it man, 3-time, defensive player of the year? That's big. I don't think there's other than Aaron Donald. I think there might be one other person, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, he's definitely he's a first ballot guy for sure. But do you think he should step away right now? When you're tired.
Man, shoot, it's really sure. It's up to him how he feeling, man. I know he still can play. I done seen guys play longer than him and still like, I played with a guy, I played with Freeney towards the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? And if a guy can go in there and give me 9 sacks, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coach these young guys, still go in there and be run stop, a run stopper and get these sacks. But I played against JJ a lot of years. Great player, man. And I gotta give him his flowers, man. I enjoyed playing against him. And if it's his time and he feel like it's time to retire and this and that, who's me to go against that, man? I just want to give him his flowers and tell him congratulations on a all pro Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. If this is what you want to do, I just know, yeah, I know how it be. I think he probably took some time off, but you know how it be. He's gonna be sitting around that thing around October, like, yeah, man, y'all need a little D lineman, man. Holla at me, man. These kid getting on my nerves. I'm coming. But yeah, I give JJ his flowers. His brother TJ is a monster. I've seen some stat the other day where him and his brother, and it was like Randy White. There was them two, or them three for like something.
Reggie,
And or yeah,
Reggie.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Randy. I'm thinking about Reggie White, but it was them three in the stat together, and it's crazy because JJ was like, he was like, man, I never thought in a million years I'll be up here with my idol. And then some dude was like, man, stop capping. Like, you ain't never said nothing like that. And then JJ went to his mom, I guess, had sent him like the article or something where he was like 8 years old. Like, shit, I want to be just like, Reggie White. Dude had to bite his tongue. Like, man, it's crazy because fools don't realize, like, when we say we want to be like something, like this goes back to like, for real, first, second grade. And when we say we want to go to the NFL, this is something that's literally been a dream of ours for our whole life. So when fools be questioning what you want to be, it's like, no, this is something I knew I was going to be, man. So don't try me like that.
Right, right, right. Yep. So flowers to JJ, man. JJ Watt, AFC South
Yeah.
guy. That's what we played in, man.
Yeah,
Had
he
them
was.
bangers in the AFC South, man.
Wasn't it
But
him and
yeah,
Mario?
yeah, Mario was there.
Man,
Mario
they
was
had
there.
Mario there. They had a D line, boy, and then that one they had D'Amico, because D'Amico used to be calling them plays, boy, as a linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna cross over a little bit, man. We're gonna talk about some running backs, man. Which running back you feel had the most disappointing season? Najee Harris, Jonathan Taylor, or Alvin Kamara?
Uh, there's a few because I mean I don't.
Out of those three.
Out of those three, I mean, if we're talking about who's getting paid the most, there's simply one person that probably had the most disappointing year, and that's Alvin Kamara. Just because we're talking about how much you're getting paid. The rest of those dudes is rookie. They're on rookie deals, so they're still trying to figure out, what they can do. I would say, Jonathan Taylor to me, in a sense, because of how much the hype train was on Jonathan Taylor. And as well as I know, bro, that like I don't think we ever, being a former NFL running back, I never try to knock what these dudes are doing because I know what they're going through. But we also, like, if you're going to give somebody their flowers and say, oh, they're the best running back in the NFL, then you also have to know that what comes along with that. You know what I mean? So we always talk about like being healthy. You got to be consistent out there means to stay healthy, right? So yes, he had a great year last year, but he was barely out there this year. And he still put up numbers, but it's like you didn't play. You know what I mean? And your team's not going to the playoffs. So I would say, like, based on last year and what that man was able to do and to come back this year, yeah, I would say for a lot of people, they would say Jonathan Taylor probably had the most disappointing season. I can't say as much as I want to, say like Najee Harris. No, man. When you playing with Mitchell Trubisky and I don't even know Mason Rudolph and I don't even know who the other dude is. Oh, the Kenny Pickett. No disrespect, but he's a rookie. Like, it's like, no, I don't. To me, I can't. I want to see when you have a true quarterback back there. And I guess the coach thought they had one in Matt Ryan when they let Carson Wentz go. But when you get the ball, I would say, I don't know, man. I gotta say Jonathan Taylor. Although there's not really a disappointing season because you can't control injuries, man.
Yeah, I gotta go with Najee Harris just because, like, you being our guy, not really helping in the passing game, and then averaging under 4 yards a carry, like, that's just not acceptable for me. From the running back position, I know Pittsburgh as a team, they always they lean on their running game. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go Najee Harris. I know he's better than what he's put out there this year or whatever. So, man, hopefully he have a better year next year. But yeah, I'm going Najee Harris with this one.
They better get them a quarterback, and that's just being realistic. You can't. To me, it's hard to really judge a running back for what they have if you're playing like rotating chairs with different quarterbacks coming in. We know exactly what you're going to do. I know if I'm a defensive coordinator and you got a dude that ain't never started a game in his life, he's about to start a game next. What do you think they're going to do? Yes, it's going to be run heavy. Try not to let him make mistakes. So of course it's gonna reflect for a running back not getting them many yards and stuff because it sucks. Or if your defense is getting blown out and you got to throw the ball, then of course you ain't gonna, your yards won't reflect. So I don't know. I play catch-22. I look at it a little deeper than that, man. I can't just say Najee.
Yeah, wine, cry me a river, man. Hey, we done been on teams where we know we getting about 8, 9 in the box. Man, come on, man. I don't care what quarterback though. Different quarterback every other week, every year, different quarterback. Man, wine,
man,
cry
me a river. Carson Palmer. I don't want to hear that shit.
But before then. What's your most underrated year so far? Travis Etienne, Aaron Jones, or Dalvin Cook?
Ooh, man, them are some hitters there. Is Dalvin Cook like is that really like, is he?
No, he's not saying what's your most underrated player. Who's had the most underrated season?
So I would say right now, out of the names you gave me, I would probably say Travis. Because again, down there in Jacksonville, nobody in America thought that they was going to be bouncing back from the first couple games of this year. I was like, oh, the same old Jacksonville Jaguars, right? But then when you look up like the last 6 games that they've been in, you be like, that ain't the same old Jacksonville. And you look up Trevor, Lawrence and what he's able to do. But then when you look at Travis Etienne, and then he's like, I think right at 1,000 yards rushing, man, for down there in Jacksonville, it's amazing because I would have never thought that, man. Aaron Jones and Dalvin Cook, to me, they always been in my top 5 running backs, so they're not underrated to me at all. So I'm going Travis for sure.
Right, I think I got to go Travis too, solely on the fact he got 1,000 yards rushing. I know they got 17 games now, but one more than what we had. He has 1,000 yard rushing yards. But what a lot of people don't know about his season is, I think maybe the first 4, maybe 5 games, James Robinson was starting. So he wasn't even starting. He didn't start until James Robinson got traded.
Right.
And he still got 1,000 yard season. I don't think people understand how hard is it to rush for 1,000 yards and not starting the whole season.
Right.
Know what I'm
And he
saying? So
and he's like right
yes,
at like 5 yards a touch, man, like
yeah, yeah.
4.9 or
So
something. So yeah, he's balling. That's
yeah, so he balling. So I gotta go with that's the most underrated season, man. He doing his thing. And hey, you know, we always preach consistency on this podcast. So I'm really excited and I want to see what he do next year when he got a chance to start a whole full season. But
especially
yeah,
under
that's
that Doug system, because Doug, he's one of them guys, like you say, if he can stay healthy and be consistent, he's going to be one of them guys that can teeter on over 2,300 total yards a year, like just because Doug Peterson's going to give his backs opportunity to catch the ball out the backfield. You know what
22,
I mean?
23 a year. That's a lot now.
Yeah, because I'm saying too,
A
King,
year
listen,
average. That's
go
2,300
crazy.
average a year.
Well, I'm saying like he gonna have one of them years. Yeah,
That's a
I
lot,
just if
man.
he can stay healthy, I'm just saying like you said, you got a thousand yards rushing. You ain't start for 5 games. That's pretty decent to me. I feel like if you start another two of them games, you should be at 11, 1,200 yards rushing, probably like 13, 14, probably like 400 or 500 yards receiving. He had 300 yards receiving right now
That's
without
true. Hey,
starting
that's
at a
still
thousand yards rushing. That's 13. I think that yeah, if because in Doug Peterson's system,
13. Listen, baby, listen what you're saying.
yeah, I want to
Even if
see
you
it.
had 13 rushing and 400 receiving, that's
Nah, I
1,700.
think he can go. I think he can
2,300 is
go
all
22.
total.
I think he can go 22, 23 if he stays healthy.
Every year?
No, not every. I mean, like he's gonna
That's
have
a
like them
lot,
years.
bro.
He can have some
No, I
years
just
where he
want you
can.
to. I know what you're saying, but I just want.
Bro, I
Sometimes you
play
have to
NFL.
think about it, bro.
I ain't.
Like
I'm not. I don't want to
1,300.
think about
I'm just
shit.
saying
I'm telling you.
1,300. That's listen. 1,300. I'm not trying to. No, you're right, but I'm just saying 1,300 for him to get 22 or 23. That's another 900 receiving or
I don't care.
1,000
Yeah,
receiving
if he,
on
and he
top of
didn't
that.
start, he has. I don't care. I want to see it without starting 5 games. I
I
want to
don't
see it.
see. I don't see 22 averaging 22,
I don't see
2,300
that. I
yards a
said he
year.
probably well not average. He probably could get. He'll have a year where he can get like 22, 2,300 one year. If he stays healthy next year, I'll see him doing at least 1,500 yards rushing and probably around 500 yards receiving, 600 yards receiving. I'm just saying, we'll see
That
something.
still ain't me 22, 23 though.
You crazy? You never know.
1,500 and 621.
Yeah, yeah. Not if he got 695 and 1595. Now do the
That's
numbers.
uh-huh.
You still do the numbers. Nah, 22. That's 22.
So you
Shit.
like my guy. So you making you say something?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So you making a prediction right now that you like him to go next year if he stay healthy. 1,500 rushing and 700 receiving down in Jacksonville.
Yes. With Doug
Okay.
Peterson, and I'm seeing it, just seeing how they coming along. I'm seeing how Evan Ingram, a
Can
guy
we
that
make
was,
a small
I'm
wager
saying
on
that
that?
Evan, yeah, we could bet $20. I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. You don't never want to bet when you know I'm dead, right? You get out of there. It's
This
so
ain't
funny.
even by right or
Yeah,
wrong. This just an
I'll
opinion
bet
of what you
$20. I'm
think.
not gonna go to the moon. Ain't
Over
no telling it.
under.
You can break his motherfucking ankle next year and he
That's
won't
what
do
I said. I
shit.
said if he stay healthy, that's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
so
I
yeah,
said if he stay healthy.
if he stays healthy next year, I could see him going easily over 2,000 yards total, easily. So easily, I definitely see that easily. Hell yeah,
Wow.
I know Doug Peterson. I seen Shady McCoy. I know. Hey, listen. I know. I just see like their running backs and like how he. I know he's like a Shanahan mind. If he's out there with certain people in certain like, if you can make plays for him, he's gonna put the
Man,
ball in
don't
your
do my
hand.
boy. What's your boy name? Man, Andy Reid, man.
Oh, Andy
That
Reid,
when
like
Shady was going crazy.
yeah,
That
I
Andy.
forgot. Yeah, Shandy went up to. They traded him. I forgot. No, Chip
They
Shandy
traded
traded my
Buffalo,
dog. Yeah,
man.
Chip was
Yeah,
high as hell.
that's Buffalo.
But they still got. I mean, the running back. Who was they
I
running
just
back
don't
that
see
was?
it. You take over, I take under. I like
I'm gonna
nah.
take
I
over
think he's
2,000.
gonna.
I'll take over
I think
2,000.
yeah. I think so. Damn. I thought the $20 bet was 2,200.
Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. That's cool.
Okay, I'm taking under.
I'll take
I
the over. If
say
he's healthy next year, I'll take 22. He
I
got to be
say
able to make
he.
plays.
I say 1,600. I say
16.
1,600.
Nah. Yes, he could have.
That's
He had 1,600
okay.
down there right now, and didn't
I'm
play
just
5
saying.
games.
I'm telling you. Okay, what
I'm just saying that's crazy.
1,600?
The
You say
man at 16
22.
and ain't played for 5 games.
I'm saying
Or
16.
ain't
You say
starting for
20.
5 games regular. So you know you
2,200,
know it ain't going through
1,600.
you. If you ain't the starter, you know the playbook ain't going through you.
Right, exactly. I
So
say
you
1,600.
okay?
You say
I'll say
22.
22. Yeah, I want to see
Okay,
22.
have my
I like to see
$20, bro.
stats. I ain't worried
Have
about
my
that.
20. Have my
Anyway, what your sorry ass Titans gonna do about Tannehill?
bro, stop talking about my Titans
Man,
like
what
that.
Joe
Ain't no,
sorry ass Titan when they play like
nah,
that,
bro.
that's your
Don't,
team.
bro. Don't get on here disrespecting the Titans, bro.
What
For
your
real, bro.
sorry ass Titans gonna
Don't get
do
on
about
here.
Tannehill?
Don't get on here disrespecting the Titans,
Bro,
man.
I'll disrespect any
Well,
team I want to. They drafted me
nah,
before you want to.
it
What
don't.
your sorry ass Titans going to do?
Yeah, leave them. Boy, don't want to get no sponsorships, man. That
I
man
don't give a
dropping
damn. Beep
bombs,
it.
man.
Man, we ain't got one yet. What you talking about? It's been 20
um,
episodes. Hell out of here. Man, crazy as hell talking about a sponsor. Where? Where?
what they gonna do? I don't know what they gonna do with Tannehill, man. I don't really know
I
what they
know
gonna
they
do with
need to move
Tannehill.
on.
Like they might. I feel like they're probably gonna draft a young quarterback.
They just drafted
Because
Malik Willis.
I don't really see no quarterbacks that's gonna hit free agency unless we get that boy Lamar in free agency. That'll be dope to have Lamar and Derrick Henry in the same backfield. But I know 10 out of 10 times that that's not going to happen. They're not going to let Lamar go. So I think we're going to go. I think we're probably going to draft a young quarterback and try to, make him our friend. Well, we just drafted a quarterback, man. So it's kind of hard and I don't know how it's going to go like with
John
Malik
Robinson tore this
as
team
far
up,
as
man.
like giving him a full off season, giving him a full training camp and building an offense around him and trying to make that work. I don't know if we have that much time to let a whole nother year go by with doing that experiment. So like at the end of the day,
We
we
drafted
gotta
Malik
sit
Willis
out.
because he's the same
I
style
know
quarterback as Tannehill, though. Like they're
no, no,
very
I know
similar.
that that's why they drafted him. But what I'm saying is we haven't really got a true assessment on him. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Honestly, I don't know if we're gonna draft another quarterback and let them bang out. I don't know what we're gonna do. So hey, it's gonna be interesting
Hey,
to
Miss
see for
Amy,
sure.
Miss Amy might need to put on her GM hat and go out. Cause listen, I'm sorry. I've been a Titan for since 2006, and it's the same stuff every season. Yes, we're gonna pay a running back. We're gonna let a receiver go. We're gonna get a decent a game management quarterback. That's it, bro. We ain't never had like. Let's be realistic. Like it's so funny, bro. Like when we have certain players there, we never pay them. They always find a way to let them players go. It never fails. You can go back to when if the Freak and Samari Roll and just keep naming who you got to name. Like whenever we have like star players that's in the already there and they're confident in our offense or our defense, for some reason we find a way to like here, just go in the win. Again, we go back to AJ Brown. You let a Pro Bowl receiver go for on hopes of a first round draft pick. Yes, I seen him make a few plays. Yes, he might be
We
solid,
got a
but
first round draft pick for him.
well, I mean, I'm just saying we got. I guess we picked up Burks, our receiver. That's why we replaced
Oh,
him. You
him.
know what I'm
Okay, I
saying?
get
So
what you're
like,
saying.
but I'm saying why
Oh, they
why
drafted up
why do
to
that
get Burchell.
though? Like we already have a proven receiver in our offense with Tannehill and Derrick Henry. Let's focus on Derrick Henry for a second. If I'm Derrick Henry, am I frustrated? Am I like disappointed in where it's going? Am I like, damn, am I using my best years for real in football on a team that is not willing to go sacrifice and go get the players that we need to win a Super Bowl? Let's be real. Young, we're Titans. We have seen this story way too many times, bro. We have so many studs back there running back. We got a good quarterback that could make plays on his feet and can do some stuff. But for some reason, we don't find a way to get playmakers. We got defenses that, make plays back there, lead the team in turn, whatever it may be. But for some reason, we find a way to not get the playmaker we need. How come we can't turn the page, bro? Like, what is it?
I don't know, man. They got to keep working, but it's crazy because before this came up, before that trade, since Miss Amy took over the team, we've been doing everything that we needed to do to try to build a team around these
Right.
guys, like receivers, all that, and then like out of nowhere, just like dang, what's the guy name? He ended up leaving, going to the Jets. He
Corey
was, yeah,
Davis.
Corey Davis. We
Yeah.
had Corey Davis on one side, and this is probably one of the best years we had as an organization. We had Corey Davis on one side, we had AJ Brown on the other side, then we had Derrick Henry. Like, so when you got all the, and that's where
Is
it
that when
comes
they had
back to
John Smith at tight end? I think there was the John
yeah,
Smith dude.
yeah, that went
Yeah.
to the Patriots.
Yeah.
But this where it comes down to when you talk GM talk, right? So we have those two receivers I just named. We had John Smith was basically like a blocking tight end, but he still made plays for us. Then we got Tannehill. So, and you got Derrick Henry. Of course, Tannehill is gonna look like this quarterback that can lead you to the Super Bowl with all these
you got weapons.
All these weapons around him. Yeah. So then when you take away Corey Davis, you take away AJ Brown, and then you just have Derrick Henry and you got Tannehill. Now Tannehill got to step up and make other people better, and put this offense on his shoulders with no playmakers. It shows you like he's really not that guy who we thought he was. But as a GM, you have to know this. You have to know this as a GM. So being said, you can't let these guys go. You go to Tannehill and make him take a pay cut. And if not, okay, you out of here. We got Malik, and I'm pretty sure with these playmakers around him, Malik can step in and do some of the same things that Tannehill was doing. But you done got Tannehill, you done drafted Malik behind him, let these other guys go. Now Malik is not that player right now at the time that can step in and put his offense on his back because you let all the playmakers go. So
I mean, you summed it up is the best you can say it. We have no playmakers other than Derrick Henry. And it's so hard when you sit out there and you're like, how are we going to win? And I know Titan fans, they're going to be mad when I say sorry ass Titan. They can get mad because I'm a Titan and it makes me mad because I'm one of them dudes that believe every year. And I'm like, yeah, this is our year. And it's like, when we're sitting there, yes, we're still mad, and we bring up AJ Brown. It's like, because, bruh, you have a known playmaker you just gave to the Eagles. Look at what they're doing with him. Like, it's ridiculous. You look at it and it's like, as a you put on your GM hat and it was in 5 minutes, you just made that assessment and assumption. I mean, and you went through it and you made a great assessment of what you should do. How come these dudes that never played football, like, how do they keep getting these jobs then? Like, you ain't played football, you ain't in the trenches, and you trading away AJ Brown. How the hell is this possible?
Listen, I've been to college for something totally different. I've never even had no experience at GM. But it's certain, I promise you, I can go into an organization right now, and I wouldn't say I would, like, be able to take over the whole GM job, but I would be able to come and be a help to those guys, like, easily. Because the money situation, that stuff, you got to have the, what I'm saying? But, like, as far as, like, me saying, ain't no way, bro, hey, guess what we is not going to do? We're not letting AJ Brown go.
I don't care.
We're not doing that. I don't care what you say. Do something. We're not letting him go. We're not doing that. But, man, we done beat that topic in the ground. So it's not, he's not coming back. So it is what it is at this point.
But it's also a main reason why we're in this situation. So the topic is beat to death, but it's also the main topic of why we have no playmakers.
Because you got to think AJ Brown will win us at least 4 more extra games a year. Easily.
He's gonna win his matchup.
He's gonna win his matchup. So, like, it is what it is, man. So we go from now. What you think about who's your MVP pick?
My MVP pick right now. Well, it's kind of split, man, because I know Jalen Hurts he's hurt right now. But the fact that what he's able to do with his team and where he's able to go with them and where they are at right now, Jalen Hurts is definitely up there for me at MVP, and nobody has really been giving him his credit. Yes, they've been talking about him here and there, but they haven't been like the hype train that we get with Josh Allen is not the same with Jalen Hurts. And I just, I got to give my dog Jalen Hurts his flowers. I feel like, you ain't got to be feeling like nothing. If you watch these NFL games like I do, then you know that Josh Allen is one of them guys they are pushing heavily, to win the MVP this year. Right. But to me, honestly, I got to go Jalen Hurts. Nobody thought that the Eagles was going to come out playing like this. It's just I think and they definitely would have won last week if he's the quarterback. I mean, Gardner Minshew came in and played really well, but I feel like Jalen Hurts is definitely my MVP right now. Who would be yours?
Right. Mine's right now. I love Jalen Hurts. I didn't expect him to come out and be playing lights out like this, and he's doing this thing. But with me, I gotta go Josh Allen. And don't worry, all my fans, I don't worry, we're gonna have a bet on BetMGM. We're gonna have a CJ2K Josh Allen wins MVP bet. Just go on there, click on, I'll be able to win y'all bet. But at the end of the day, I think what Josh Allen is doing through the air and also running the ball, man, he's out there going crazy, man. He's out there going crazy. So I gotta go Josh Allen right now. And hey, real talk, I done seen it years before. I even like a what is it? A Cole MVP.
Oh yeah,
I
because
think
Joey Burrow been playing some football lately
yeah,
too, man.
but what I'm saying though, I like it. I like because one year Steve McNair and somebody else both got
I think it was
MVP.
I think it was it Peyton Manning?
It was something like that. I think so. So I
Yeah.
would love to see a Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen both
Josh
winning.
Allen co-MVP. That'd be dope. I
Yeah,
hear you.
that'd be dope.
But
Yeah,
Joe Burrow been playing out his mind too. He's one of them dudes
yeah,
that
yeah.
like you can just throw him in the mix because the way he started out, they was 0-2. Everybody just knew that they was probably gonna be going in the tank. And this dude has been firing on all cylinders, dog. Like, I mean, it don't hurt when you got all them weapons, but he lets you know he got all them weapons because he get the ball to him. So yeah, that's another one of them dudes, man. He's sitting around there teetering. You could have had Tua. If Tua would have been playing like if he would have, beat the Packers and the way he was playing that first half of that game, it would have been hard to, say like he wasn't up there either. But yeah, I'm going with you. I like that Jalen and Josh Allen for co MVP, man. That'd be tight.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be dope.
it sucks though. I mean, it's unfortunate, man, that every time we kind of do like one of these shows, dog, we kind of gotta talk about something sad or just bring it up. But I gotta do it, and this is obviously a little off key or off script, but I want to just tell my little brother Ronnie Hillman, man, rest in peace, man. We love you. We definitely gonna miss you, man. I knew Ronnie from a little dude, man. I seen him in the Snoop Youth Football League, and I was able to see him grow. So when he got drafted by the Broncos, I was in Denver, and I was really excited for him, man. I seen him win a Super Bowl. We used to hang out in Vegas all the time together. We definitely used to hang out in LA together, man. But it just sucks that you got to get out here and say stuff like this or even do it, man. But definitely got to say rest in peace to my little brother. Gone way too soon. And you will be missed, man. We love you for sure, Ronnie.
Yes, sir. R.I.P. Man. 31 years old, man. R.I.P. R.I.P. Little
Yeah.
bro.
Right, R.I.P. little bro. It's just sad, man. I know for us, it's just a realistic thing, bro. I don't want to, take it there sometimes, but I'll be, disappointed in myself if I didn't give my little bro his flowers. That was my little bro, man. He was solid as they come. So, rest in peace to little bro, man, for real.
Sir.
Um, yes, a little rough to bounce back from that, but we'll be all right. What you got for your college football playoff picks?
My playoff.
You don't know
I
who's
won't. I won't. I'm going Georgia, man.
you
I'm
taking
going
Georgia
Georgia to win it
to win it
all.
all.
Yeah.
But before you take Georgia to win it all, we got to go because we got the bowl games, and I need to know who you like in the first one because Minnesota, fucking Michigan. I want you. Who you got in the
Is it
Michigan
Michigan,
game?
Ohio State?
No, it's Michigan TCU. That's what I like, and
Michigan,
TCU.
TCU, and then Georgia, Ohio State.
Yes, that's why. And what's
I like
crazy
it
is
to be Michigan, Georgia, and
I like it
Michigan,
too.
Georgia
But see,
in
that's
the
where it gets real tricky because,
in the
like,
game.
I mean, I'm not knocking Ohio State to come out and be firing, bro, because they got their receiving game along with their running backs. They have enough to last in any game. But Georgia's, I think they front seven is just too big right now, man. So it's gonna be it'll be crazy to see because I don't think Ohio State is gonna lay down that easy. Young. I'm just being
No, no, no. It's gonna be a banger.
yeah,
I'm just saying. I like the only reason why I picked Georgia because I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan of Georgia. Like I like
yeah.
Georgia.
Okay.
I always and I like Georgia because they anytime I ever seen them play or just any teams, they always have a stable of running backs, and I love running backs. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm being a little biased. I just like Georgia. So I think it's gonna be Michigan, Georgia in the championship, but I feel like whoever the winner is out of the Ohio
Ohio
State
State, Georgia will win it.
Georgia game, that's who's gonna win it.
I'm not with you all the way on that.
That's cool.
Georgia's definitely the favorite. We know that. I've seen it. You know, you got Stetson Bennett. He's like 30 years old.
Ain't y'all finna be in that division with Michigan or Ohio
Yeah.
State?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I bet.
Yeah.
I can't wait neither. I'm
I
on your
can't wait because
head.
we know y'all still gonna be playing
I'm on
against
y'all head.
whoever
It
y'all
don't
play.
matter. I'm on y'all head.
Whatever. So yeah, I just think Michigan, man, they solid. Don't take if they win against TCU, I don't think that they just gonna roll over in that Georgia game. I feel like Big Blue might mess around and get their first natty, man. I'm gonna just be honest. And you know, because John Harbaugh, they got their players, or Jim rather, he got all his players. Um, don't be surprised if Michigan mess around and win, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Don't be surprised. We know Georgia's the favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if Michigan wins the natty. I'm glad it's recorded here. And bro, give me that. Don't give me that honey smirk, bro. Bro. Some of the stuff, bro, I can't stand you, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I can't stand you, dog. What's up with you, bro? Give me a story or something, man.
A story?
Yeah, let me get some
I
story
got a
time,
story
man.
this week, man. Do I got a story?
You gotta have a story. You gotta have a story.
I have a story. Ah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna give a little combine story. I'll give a little combine story. So, when when we was going to the combine these years, when we was going, you know, they ain't allow no phones, ain't no phones in the dome
Yeah.
or whatever. So we still gonna sneak our phones in. We got in the book bag. So we run at 40. We go run. Go check, you know what I'm saying? Checking our 40s out or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what we rent, stuff like that. But when we checking, it's still unofficial, time unofficial or whatever. So I go and check my time. So it's like 428 unofficial. I think what you call it was like a 429. In fact, he was like 429 or whatever. Long story short, though, he was like 429 or whatever. So I ran the first one, boom. I come back, run the second one. I pulled my hamstring on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, or whatever. So by this time, I pulled my hamstring, got to go to the table, to the training room table. So by where the training room table at, right there, they got the, commentators. You got Mike Mayock, you got Deion, you got was Marshall there? I think it was Deion and Mike Mayock or whatever. So I'm down there, they stretching my hamstring, got this and that. Mike Mayock leaned over the thing. He like, man, you know what you just did? He say, man, you just broke the 40 record, 424. I'm like, yeah, man. I told Deion, man, line it up whenever you ready. Line it up. Know what I'm saying? I'm talking that smack, man. So I
Yeah.
do an interview, man. Deion, I'm ready, line up, whatever, whoop, whoop. Right? So after the 40, all the stuff, then, it's time to go to the airport. Man, I'm walking through the airport.
Yeah.
Guess who I see sitting
Yeah, Prime.
in the airport? Prime right there. Prime like,
and he
hey,
wants
man,
rest.
come here, man.
Yeah.
Come
He
here. I
want
go over
pressure,
there,
man.
holler at Prime, man, whatever. So Prime like, man, yeah, man. At that time, Prime was like the advocate for Under Armour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like, man, you need to go on, come on over here, sign with Under Armour, woo, woo, this and that, or whatever. Know what I'm saying? Man, ain't no telling how, I ain't know no better back then with contracts and shoe deals and stuff. I was still in college or
Yeah.
whatever like that. But, I always wanted to be a Nike guy. But, man, if I go back, ain't no
Yeah.
telling what type of situation I could have had with Under Armour. Because this when it was new, people weren't really
Yeah, yeah.
doing
That was
Under
that was
Armour
like
this time. I think the
2008.
only guy they had was only big guy they had at the time was your boy Vernon Davis. He
Yeah.
came out of Maryland when he ran that fast time. There ain't no telling I could have put anything together. How them NBA guys got lifetime
Yeah.
contracts and ain't no telling. But I wanted Nike, man. I'm the man. I just got the fastest 40. But man, that story was dope, man. That was a dope story for me.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, you broke the combine record, man. And then Mike Mayock lean over and be like, hey, bro, you know what you just did? That's
Right.
baller. Yeah, I wish I could have ran my 40, man. Cause ain't no telling what Deli would have ran, man. I ain't got no story. Next week I got one about Lil Wayne for y'all last though. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, good times being with you again. Catch us next week for the New Year's. You did?
Oh yeah, New Year's, man. What you got going for New Year's?
I don't know, man.
What's for
Absolutely don't know. Got to figure it out, man.
Yes, sir. Love you, twin, man. It's always fun. Believe that, man.
What up, brother?